second semi-final, so this will be very, very, very interesting in many regards. I hope we see some smack talk in the middle of the game. Here we go. We are live. Yep. And just looking at the stance, we have strenx picking up the Mega and the Rocket. So the LG is going to maybe coolleR, but look, strenx straight in on him. Strenx to get a quick one frag here, and indeed he does. And look how seamless, how flawless, how beautiful.
Yeah, it's so nice that he picked that route instead of rocking in jump from the little room, because that would have put him in such a bad situation with coolleR up with the plasma. But actually, that was the perfect move, perfect kind of timing of doing that. So,
and here comes strenx. He wants more coolleR. coolleR's dead. There is a coolleR. Let's kill him, says strenx. But strenx cannot find the coolleR.
Yeah,
the coolleR disappeared. I loved how coolleR, when he was here, he called the demon. He's like, the demon. It was never a demon. It was the demon. And there you go, strenx dropping in on the red. Just going to find that coolleR is a bit shifty there, not able to really find him with an engagement. But strenx is still running around with such an advantageous position stack-wise that he wants to exert that onto coolleR. But little does he know, or maybe he does know if he's been reading the stacks well, that coolleR's actually in a position where he's like, okay, we can fight. Let's fight.
Oh, but yeah, that was a nice read, and actually, I don't know. I mean, it's all about exit damage and how much time strenx has after this to go for. Wow.
Oh my God, strenx is going for the coolleR kill. Can he make the coolleR kill? Like coolleR jumping around.
Yeah,
and then he
and
dies.
now he should. Yeah, just.
And there's a Mega pickup. So it's really the momentum for strenx right now. Since the beginning of the game, strenx has been successful in maintaining the momentum, keeping coolleR accountable, keeping coolleR under control so far. And here is a lightning gun engagement. And you know what coolleR said to me about strenx? He was like, strenx's mouse sensitivity is really slow. And he's like, this is how you dodge against strenx. If you're in an open fight against strenx, you just hold one movement key for a very long time and then switch to the other one. Okay. And it's like, you don't do back forth, back forth, back forth. You go right, left. That's how you, and we'll see that probably. That's how he said. That's how you beat strenx in an open LG fight. That's what he said. So there you go.
Well, learn from the master, I guess. Yeah. But at the moment, I guess strenx is actually doing a very good job. I mean,
yeah. Strenx is definitely doing well. 2.5 minutes have passed, and he's 3-0 against coolleR on this world. But for how long can this last? That is the question.
I don't know. I have a feeling like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one of the maps where playing in control is like, wow. It's like one of the best maps to be in control because of how this central area is played, and you know, utilizing rocket jumps can just, you know, make so much good. The only problem is if you are in control and you're hungry for frags, because then you have to enter this kind of back area where the other guy can just run forever. But in this sense, now that strenx is kind of confident, he has the frags, he can really, you know, push coolleR away and then do a lot of damage. And wow, man, yeah, nice.
I love that.
Full plasma.
Yeah. Here you go, strenx gonna pick up the Mega soon, I guess. Or well, this is, you know, he can afford to leave it up a little bit. Oh, love that, love that, love it from strenx.
Yeah, oh, but actually, coolleR was hitting a lot of his shots. It's just. Yeah, and the thing, look at this yellows. They are so easy to grab in a sense. For the guy at the center, that, you know, leaving up a red, well, could actually didn't work this time.
This is a nice play by coolleR to get himself back in the game, in the running. And there you go. Oh no, coolleR! Amazing engagement there. And like, it almost looks so bad for him because his strenx had more armor and health. Strenx like caught him coming up the jump pad. It's not just anyone jump pad shot. It's strenx. He invented the lightning gun. That's what I heard. And we're 4 minutes into this one. And
about that.
I'm not sure. Hey man, that's what they say on the grapevine. That's what I heard on the grapevine. But at least coolleR is building himself back into the game. And the thing is, he did lose a lot of frags. And as you said previously when we were watching this map, this is the kind of map where you can lose a lot. I mean, sorry, it's very easy to keep the score down.
Yeah.
So coolleR's going to have to make a lot of aggressive moves. And I mean, he's going to be moving into the defensiveness of strenx. So what mistakes will strenx make? That's kind of what I'm wondering for coolleR to capitalize on.
And I mean, coolleR has a good stack, but not like tremendously good. So he's still going for items, and this really leaves strenx with a lot of situations where he can predict. And wow,
Whoa.
oh man, I didn't expect that.
Okay, coolleR forfeits in at 6:30. That's my prediction. 6:30. Strenx will kill him with a quadruple air rocket.
I don't know. I mean,
that's it.
strenx. That was a dirty frag, even if there was a mega afterwards.
Wow.
And, you know, it
Okay.
just delayed a bit the eventual comeback that coolleR is planning.
And Strenx messed up there. And it's probably not going to be a quadruple air rocket now, but coolleR should be able to pick up this red. There it is. Mega's coming up as well, and I'm not sure if... Okay, Strenx is not on that side. I don't know if Strenx even has the item time on Mega, and if you're out of control on this
He
map...
should have. He was there last mega. Actually, I was expecting strenx to try and do some kind of drop, just to delay coolleR a bit. The point is that you don't want to get coolleR to the scary stack where, you know, he start playing you instead of the items.
Yeah.
Because out of all players playing this map amazingly, I think coolleR has probably the best in control play here. It's just incredible the way he just goes around this map and just reads the opponent. The problem is when he has to take items, in a sense, because he won't be able to you know match kind of a fight against a defensive player. So I don't know. I mean, we might be at that point where.
coolleR didn't quit, and there's no quadruple air rocket. I feel very afraid. The coolleR rocket jumps up, the aggression onto strenx, and definitely strenx is gonna, as you say, he's gonna have to compete with a lot here because coolleR has a lot of time left, and he really established the control, and it was looking very scary for a lot of the game because it didn't. I was struggling to see where is coolleR going to get this control from because of how strenx was playing.
Yeah.
But he finally did manage to get there, and you can see strenx is on the mega side of the map, and he knows probably roughly when it is, and if he doesn't, he's going to get the time. And if coolleR wants to attack into him, it's going to be involving a lot of damage. And actually, strenx wasn't waiting. That could have been a crazy trap for strenx with plasma out. Could have been even a kill. But coolleR manages to survive, and strenx manages to deal a huge quantity of damage. This is sometimes how it can go, I think, because coolleR, as you were saying, like, he's got such good control that he can afford to even trade really badly because as long as he gets positioned, he can scoop everything up again and do round 2.
Yeah.
So let's see how round 2 happens because strenx is on 50 health. He has not recovered at all. And this is coolleR's chance after this mega pickup to just go in for the kill. Oh, he's going to... Oh, he failed the rocket jump. Interesting.
Yeah.
And now he's no rockets. This is really bad for him because he has no mobility, and that lack of mobility is giving strenx time, giving him
And the rocket ammo is not up.
When he goes to plasma, I love that. That's really nice. That's really good damage. Like, you don't have to. He doesn't have to commit with it. Oh, painful.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh.
This could go so badly. The 50 there. Oh man.
That changed everything.
Yeah,
wow.
I want to switch to look at the stack that strenx had. That was a horrible fight for coolleR.
Oh my goodness. strenx is gonna make it back in this one. He might be able to hang on to this lead now. And now coolleR has gone away from the situation where he can comfortably engineer a comeback.
But look at
but
that.
strenx gets caught on the jump pad. coolleR has 6 health and he does go down. So another kill for strenx and no comfortable comeback for coolleR. Instead,
Yeah.
he's got a minute and a half to make 5 frags. It's not realistic. It's not reasonable to expect such a thing, and it's probably not going to happen either.
Nice rocket. Yeah, no, I guess, I mean, that somehow was GG. Yeah, I mean, a bit unfortunate for coolleR. It was that rocket on the door, basically, that pushed him up.
Yeah.
That made all the LG afterwards so easy for strenx.
Well, I think there's another factor here as well. Like, coolleR was actually like kind of low on important types of ammo, and a point where he had a lot of time in the game still, and he chose to go for plasma, and he got himself out of position. He got himself in a position where strenx could go into the open side of the map and have him have to attack through a choke point. So I feel like coolleR should never have pushed in there. With hindsight, I love hindsight. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe he was hoping for a better engagement. Even if there he did a bit of damage, it was definitely not enough. And then afterwards, he was definitely out of position. So, well, he did nicely now. It's just, you know, it's not enough time.
Indeed, not enough time. So that's actually strenx going to win the first map. Lost world against coolleR.
I mean, who would have saved it?
And coolleR is going to be pissed. He's going to be angry. strenx is going to have taken his map away from him. And strenx is going to feel pretty awesome. But I mean, strenx has definitely got more of a fragile mindset, I think, than coolleR does.
Yeah.
So I think strenx can still be shaken.
Well, I don't know. I think strenx will be happy with this win and be quite confident. But on the other hand, I don't see coolleR. Like, coolleR has been very confident and calm and happy about the game, much more than it was like 1 year ago. So in that sense, I don't think he will take this too badly. He got control back like 2 or even 3 times during this map. So it's kind of, just a few things that didn't work for him.
Yeah.
And if he fixes those, he could easily win the remainder of this matchup.
And it does go to toxicity. And I mean, when coolleR was here, I was asking about maps and stuff. I think on stream he said that it's like 4 or 5 maps that he's really comfortable with, that he's fine to play in. And actually, he said he didn't list toxicity, but he said that when I asked him about it, he's like, he's comfortable here. He knows how to play it. He's like confident that he understands it to the degree that he can play any of the best in the world here. So
it's funny. I mean, I think it was CZM saying that when he goes to a tournament, he picks map like this, like 50%. Like I remember him predicting his match against 0-4 at QuakeCon, which eventually he won, which was like a big, big unexpected thing. And he was saying that, I just need to, there are some maps that are like 50%, if I can win Airwalk, like, yeah, I don't know. It goes into that, to that kind of reasoning where top players are so good that, yeah, I don't really see too much of a difference for something like this.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. And guys, it's quite cool. We've hit like 3.4, 3.5k viewers. But we want more. Let's destroy Twitch. Let's just destroy all their capability, all their bandwidth. Let's just crash it all to the ground. Let's get more viewers for Quake Live as we have strenx and coolleR for the second map, Toxicity. And coolleR's down on map. He's down a map against strenx.
Ooh,
and this is aggressive. The rockets to the face and strenx goes down. And this time, coolleR is the one who gets the good start. And strenx is the one who is crawling, trying to scrape his way around the map to try and get the weapon. Oh, and look who's made to be the fool. It's the Frenchman. He gets caught by such a lovely trap.
This is the reverse of what we saw earlier. It's like 2 very quick frags at the beginning. And actually, talking about confidence, I mean, the confidence of coolleR at the beginning of just living up every armor and just push because he knew of the weapon advantage he had on dropping on LG. That was really, really nice.
Definitely, and this is a map which is going to be really interesting because strenx, it definitely plays to his strengths. Strenx's strengths, as he is quite the aim monster, and this has some great engagements for him as far as, but look, there you go, coolleR straight around the corner with the LG. strenx is caught, strenx is dead, and coolleR is left with a rail to strenx's face and a yellow. Very nice little, oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah. But the thing about aiming at this level, I don't think you can really count on that too much because of the type of map and the type of dodging you have in this map. This is a bit different from the other maps. For instance, spamming is completely different. You have lots of these stairs and then you do kind of double jump that will push you more. So when you predict with rocket, you actually want to shoot more on the side. And there are all little things like this where the usual aiming doesn't really work well here. And now coolleR is out aiming strenx. This is my feeling at least.
I understand, yeah. Much like with 7 against Pony that one time. And coolleR just watching strenx. He's just laughing at him. Haha.
They're entering the metrics.
And coolleR takes strenx down again. And strenx is I have no hatred towards strenx, if anyone's wondering. I'm just because I think I sound like I'm very pro coolleR and very whatever the opposite is.
Aren't you?
No, I'm actually quite neutral here, but I find it quite interesting the clash that we have in front of us.
Yeah.
And we're 2.5 minutes into this, and coolleR definitely is looking very good here. as he picks up the Mega. This is quite a stack that you would not typically be able to get to quite easily, but Strenx even has 100 armor, so he's not looking too shabby. And it looks like Strenx is posturing for red. And red is in 3 seconds, coolleR's got positioning there, and he's going to find Strenx, and Strenx gets caught really terribly. That's the most inefficient damage exchange he could have hoped for, and being out of control already. This is surely a frag about to be set up by coolleR.
Yeah, I mean, and the good thing is that he returned the rail, and now he's doing actually much more damage. coolleR has to somehow back off. And this puts him in a bad situation for Mega. And wow, strenx, so lucky. Go for Mega strenx.
Yeah, great stuff from strenx there. And strenx is going to push his way back onto this rail. He's got the LG, coolleR's in a terrible spot, and that's going to be a red for strenx, so very nice stuff, very ABC. And there is, of course, a long time till items spawn, so strenx needs to try and maintain his stack now to make sure that he can take a fight closer to when items will spawn with an advantage. Gets the kill, get all the pickups. That's like a really great way to play this situation.
Yeah.
Just deal damage but don't commit. And don't shoot yourself, that's not great. But he's going to go for red. I don't like this. Because unless he, I mean, it gave coolleR an opportunity to get position on Mega and deal damage. Oh no, this is huge.
Well,
okay, coolleR.
okay.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah, actually, this is nice for strenx.
Yeah. And strenx now going to position back to red. coolleR with 6 points of armor and nothing much more than that. strenx can actually really look to try to commit a little bit here, not to the death, but just a little bit. I'd love to see that. And because he's going to have items to fall back onto, but now coolleR's going to get on this red. Oh, he gets him!
Nice.
Brilliant. Perfect from strenx. And now to fall back onto Mega. So he's doing a good job so far. coolleR's really feeling the pressure because he's trying to find a gap where it's going to be good to find strenx. But so far there hasn't been really a good opportunity for coolleR. And strenx has been playing it well, of course. An aggression from coolleR. I'm not sure if he liked this.
Yeah, I guess he was pushing for the yellow. I'm surprised he didn't have the perfect time, but
there you go. Very simple stuff for strenx. And oh dear. This is not looking good for coolleR so far, because it looks like strenx is starting to hit his form a little bit.
Yeah.
And if coolleR lets this go what was the word? Unchecked? Unpunished, unchecked, yeah, that kind of thing. then it's going to be really tough for him. And strenx picks up another Mega. Red is up on the spot. coolleR is just 29 health, 50 armor. Gets caught in the back.
Yeah, now it's pound control.
Oh man, this is looking so bad for coolleR now.
Now he can jump in the middle.
And strenx is playing wonderfully.
Yeah, this is the thing about this map. It's just this pound control. Kind of, the guy in the middle can just do so much.
Yeah, and you got to be comfortable being in coolleR's position. Because strenx is playing well, he's winning back the game for himself. But you gotta, as Memento says, like, you gotta realize that if you're a top player in this position, you gotta understand that this is partly the map and not necessarily your opponent. Like, this is about knowing how to play the map really well. And if you keep taking the right engagements, you'll be giving frags away.
Yeah. But
eventually you'll be able to make it back, get maybe a little bit of luck, and that's going to be you then in control, you then able to exploit the map. So you got to be comfortable going behind.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Rafa saying that of all maps, this is one where he will give a frag away more likely, in a sense. Not that he would choose so, but it's kind of it's part of getting back in control. Yep.
And strenx has made a lot of frags. I'm just looking in the console on my screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the last 10 frags were with the lightning gun.
Yeah.
And he's just been dominating. 2 railgun frags as well. So massive comeback for strenx. Here, great engagement from coolleR. This is it. That's the kind of engagement you want.
Yeah.
And now coolleR just has to make another smart engagement like that, and he can have a frag, or at least a situation where then after the next step he has a frag, and then 6 frag difference, gets a little bit of luck, switches control around, no problem. But this range is bad for coolleR.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And now strenx it's like coolleR didn't do anything now. And coolleR going to get some LG onto strenx. strenx is looking great in this series so far.
Yep.
First of all on the Lost World, and now on Toxicity, strenx is looking awesome. And that's another frag onto coolleR. And after such an absence from QUAKE Live and at least Quake Live tournaments. Definitely strenx will be really happy about this.
Yep.
And 7 frags.
Do you think it's doable?
I think it's doable, yeah, but the problem is coolleR needs to basically do the Cypher right there, come back at the right time, and then land a direct. Oh, okay, that's also...
He's listening.
That's also going to work, but he's got to make sure he can push this forward. And the problem is I got no LG and no rail.
Yeah.
And that...
The ammo is so unfortunate.
Missed an opportunity there for damage. No trap.
There's nothing up.
He needs a rail so badly right now. He just missed so many opportunities for damage without a rail.
Yeah.
Oh, he misses the jump. Oh no, this is the kind of thing where it's like you have a plan in your head, you miss a jump.
Yeah.
You're not ready for that, and he's gonna rocket into strenx, and strenx is just gonna gun him down. And I would have said that it was doable before, but now it's like it's too much of an ask. And it's looking like strenx is gonna be the victor over coolleR, and he's gonna go through and manage to meet in the semi-finals.
Yes, and
I'm just looking actually.
Out of the window.
It's not the semi-finals, in the grand finals. He should meet the winner of Demon and Pavel. So that's kind of quite an interesting final. And with all the players we had today, it's like I would have predicted maybe Adrian or Pony instead of Demon or Pavel. And I would have predicted Cypher as well instead of those guys. So such a stacked lineup we had today. And there you go, coolleR is lagging or timing out or something. And strenx is going to win this series in 2-0 against coolleR. So great result for the Frenchman. And well played to him.
I mean, it's good. I mean, we knew from the fact that strenx arrived at this point of the tournament that he was probably playing well, since he had surely some good opponents in his line. Just looking at the top 16. But yeah, I mean, this confirms that he's in a good shape. And yeah, it's probably just setting up for an excellent match.
I imagine he probably wouldn't have played unless he was feeling good last week or so with streaming and stuff. But feeling good about his shape. And there you go. Congratulations, strenx. You are now in the grand final of the 8th Sunday Cup for the spring season here from FACEIT. And remember, guys, if you're enjoying the action, hit that follow button, support us, and of course, much love to you viewers and guys who love the Quake action, and much love to Razer, who've now started to sponsor us. And you can check out our FACEIT store on the website, FACEIT.com. You can see all the awesome peripherals that Razer are providing us. For you guys, if you have enough points to redeem for that gear, then go and do it. And we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more Quake Live action. Of course, Demon and Pavel is the next semi-final, and the winner will play strenx in the grand final. So we'll see you after this.